Hey, what's up, you guys? How's everyone doing? Welcome back. I hope everyone is doing super well today. Welcome to another video, another design. In this case, we're going to be working with a Gelix dupe design. So I'm super excited about that. You guys know that other than acrylics, I love doing Gelix dupes or just Gelix in general, you guys. I think that is such a super convenient process to do if you don't want acrylic on your nails. So to get started with this design, I'm going to bring out my extra long full cover tips. These, you guys, I got them off of AliExpress and I got them a while back. I had never used them. They were just there chilling. And I really wanted to do a Gelix fall design. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to use these today. Let's just bring them out. And so I did, you guys. And like I mentioned, these are I'm not sure if they're the 3XL or the 2XL, you guys, but they're super long, as you guys can see here. And I'm just gonna be bringing the sizes out, or just sizing out the tips that I need for my natural nails. So here I'm gonna be bringing out the sizes that I think will be fitting my natural nails, and I go based off the ones that I usually use, you guys, the numbers that I usually use with my half cover tips, the ones that I always use for my acrylic application, and I already kind of know which numbers fit my natural nails. So here we are, you guys. I always like to size them sidewall to sidewall, making sure that they fit nicely and they're not too big or too small. So you would prep your natural nail as you would with any nail enhancement. And if you are working with a Gelix system, you want to remove the shine from inside the tip, okay, to make sure that there's better adhesion. Okay, so now I'm going to be taking my 4-in-1 base coat, and I love this Bellavina base coat, you guys. So I'm gonna be using the little lamp here for the curing process. So as you guys can see here, I went ahead and applied just a tad on inside the nail tip. Of course, you kind of have to eyeball how much product you're gonna be applying. If you see that your client's nail beds are long, then you're gonna apply a little more product. But since my nail beds are super short because I am a nail biter, well, of course, we're going to be applying a little less. So I'm not going to be applying way too much, like I mentioned. And I go ahead and apply my product. I go ahead and turn on the little lamp, and then I go ahead and slide it in my natural nail, making sure there's no air bubbles. This is what I do, you guys, and it fits perfect, you guys. Of course, you're gonna have a little spillage around the cuticle area and around or inside the tip. How can I say this? Like towards the natural nail and inside the tip. That's what I mean. And here, you guys, I really want you guys to see that I had applied way too little product, and I went ahead and added just a tad more inside of the nail tip, and look, bam, there you go. So of course, this little lamp turns off on itself at about a minute. So I just went ahead and left it about a minute there, and then after I was completely done with that, I went ahead and gave it a nice cure underneath my bigger lamp. Okay, so you guys can see that I had a little bit of spillage and some little air bubbles, but that's okay. That's all right, you guys. We're going to be moving on to sizing the tips to the desired length that you or your clients want. And these, I want to mention that these were super long, you guys, but I managed to actually get them straight. They were kind of, some of them were a little longer than the others, but I really wanted them, of course, to be the same size. Okay, and what I do is I kind of measure cuticle to cuticle, and that gives me the perfect even size to all of my nail tips. So now, using a fine sanding band, these are from Pana. I do get them from Amazon. I do like to remove the shine to the Gelix tip because we're going to be working with gel polishes, and gel polishes do not stick to any shiny surfaces. So we want to make sure that we have a pretty rough surface to work on. Since we are going to be working with gel polish, we want it to adhere correctly on the nail and it won't chip. So I'm going to go in with my sanding band and do the exact same step all throughout the nails. And I'm so sorry, baby girls, if like throughout the video I sound a little nasally, a little congested. I really don't know what happened. I was doing super well. On Friday, I woke up like this and I have a stuffy nose. I had a sore throat. Thankfully, right now I'm doing a lot better. But I do sound very congested even though I'm not anymore. I still do have a little bit of coughing, but overall I'm doing good. I don't know what the heck happened. But yeah, you guys, so you're gonna be hearing me like this throughout the video, okay? Just a little FYI. Okay, so these are the gel polishes we're going to be using in today's video. I'll be using some from Honey Fan. You can either pause the video so you guys can screenshot the color, just in case you guys want to go and get it. And I will be using some from Madame Glam and also some from Nail Reserve, okay? So these are the gel polishes, like I mentioned, that are going to be helping me throughout the video. And to begin, we're going to be applying this nude. This one is from Madame Glam. I got it a while back, maybe like 2-3 years ago. They did send it out to me, and we're going to be using it in today's video, even though later on I will be mixing it up with other products because I honestly thought the color was a little too dull, you know what I mean? So I went ahead and mixed it in with other products. You're going to see it right now in a minute, what I'm about to do. But right now, I'm going to go ahead and apply it all throughout the nails, making sure I'm not touching the skin because then that will cause the gel to lift. So I'm being very careful, and if I do, I always have my little dapping dish, another dapping dish full of acetone with a little bit of alcohol, and a little brush on the side, and that just helps me clean around the cuticle area just like that. So you want to make sure that you have something like that when you're working with a gel polish so that you can go ahead and clean the cuticle area or whatever the skin or whatever skin you touched with it so that you can go ahead and remove it super quick. So here you guys, I went ahead and mixed in the gel polish from Nail Reserve and this same one that I was using previously, and I went ahead and used them both, mixed them and then applied it on my nail, and then I was like, you know what, no, I'm not really liking this. I am not liking it at all. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna see what I can do later, but I was too lazy, honestly, to take it off. So I just went with the flow and applied it all throughout the nails. I actually liked how it turned out after I applied the third color on top, and you're gonna see what I'm talking about later. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and apply this second layer, and then I went ahead and cured it under the lamp for about 30-40 seconds. And then once I came out of the lamp, now I'm going to be applying my third gel polish. And the third gel polish that I did use is another one from Madame Glam, and it's more of like a pinky nude. And this actually looked super, super good, you guys. I actually loved how it looked. and it kind of gave it like, you know, that when you have like your foundation and your concealer and everything on your face, and then you add a little bit of blush on your cheeks and just makes everything better. This is exactly what that looked like, you guys. It gave it a little hint of blush, you know what I mean? So it looked super pretty, you guys. And then after I went ahead and applied it all throughout the nails, I went ahead and cured it under the lamp for another 30 to 40 seconds. Now I'm going to be doing a side French, you guys. For this, I'm using a gel polish from Honey Fan. This gel polish is so beautiful. It's a super beautiful green. I've been looking for a green like this. And when I saw that she had it, I went ahead and got it because I didn't have anything like that in my collection. And yeah, so I'm going to be applying it here on the side. Like I said, it's going to be like a side French. And I'm being very careful that it's not crooked, making sure it's nice and straight. And I'm going to be doing the exact same process on the index nail, because then later on we're going to be doing a sweater effect. After I went ahead and cured that first layer under the lamp, I went ahead and did the second layer just so that the color looks a bit more pigmented, a bit more opaque. So yeah, I went in with the second coat here. And then right on top of that one, I went ahead and did another, it's like a little line, I guess, on top of the side French that we created with the green. And here I mixed a little bit of brown, dark brown, with the gel polish, the copper gel polish from Valentino. So I went ahead and mixed them both. I did a lot of mixing in this design, you guys. So yeah, I went ahead and mixed them both, and then I went ahead and applied that little line on top of the side fringe. Now here we're gonna be doing that other effect of like a sweater. I don't know what it's called, you guys, but it almost looks like a sweater as well. So I'm gonna be doing that effect here as well, or that little design here, and I'm gonna be just doing some lines here and there. I did it on my last video, so I'm gonna let you guys watch this part because I really need to cough big time, so I'll be back. So as you guys saw, I went ahead and top coated everything. I went ahead and did my all my nails shiny. I am using the Two Guys shiny top coat. I do have a coupon code with them, so I will be leaving that in the description box as well as their link. So my ring finger is going to be matte, and for that I am using the matte top coat from my online store, okay? And the link to my online store is going to be in the description box below as well. So here, like I mentioned, I will be doing a sweater effect. So I'm using the same green that I used previously for the side fringe, that exact one. I went ahead and used it, did the little design for the sweater effect, and then I went ahead and, being uncured, okay, making sure it's not cured yet, I went ahead and sprinkled a little bit of clear acrylic powder on top of that, and then I went ahead and cured it under the lamp, and now I'm going to be doing the exact same thing on the pinky. Okay, so for my middle nail here, we're going to be doing the exact same thing, like doing the sweater effect, but I'm just going to be creating a line here diagonally, and it's going to be super thick, not super, super thick, you guys, but just enough as to where you can fit a sweater effect in there. You know what I mean? So I'll be doing that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and cure that under the lamp. I did a big mistake here. I should have done that thick line first and then applied my gel, my shiny top coat, but I didn't. So I went ahead and did the thick line and then applied more top coat on top, and then now I'll be doing the sweater effect. Okay, so now for my ring finger, I'm going to be applying two little rhinestones here. And that's just going to work as a guide, you guys, because I'll be creating some 3D flowers. So this acrylic powder is from Honey Fan, and I'll be doing some 3D little flowers here. I'm using my number 5 3D brush. You can find it on Amazon or eBay, and it's perfect for 3D, you guys. You guys know the drill. I place my bead, I wait for it to turn matte, and then I go in and mold it with my brush. The bottom 3D flower will be a different color, so I'll be using a super light brown here. And again, like I mentioned, just placing down the first bead or the first 2 to 3 beads, making sure that they kind of turn matte, and then I go in to mold them. I will also be making some little, I guess, little leaves. And I did, on the brown flower, I did the green petals, I'm sorry, the green leaves. And then on the green little flower, I went ahead and did it the other way around. I went ahead and did the little leaves brown. So I'll be doing that as well. So after we are totally done with all that 3D, I went ahead and added a little bit of cuticle oil, and this is the end result, you guys. I really want you guys to see how easy it is to create a fall design or a Christmas design and using a Gel-X dupe. It looks just beautiful, you guys. I love it. So I will see you here on the next one. Thank you for being here, you guys. Stay safe, God bless, and bye.